Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Again, it has been a while, and the game has updated since last time, so I think it might have cancelled our job. So I think we are potentially, looking for work. So we'll see what jobs are available, and we'll crack on. Tis the way. I've forgotten where we were, so basically we can look for a job that pays the best. Which is this clamshell bucket from Idaho Falls to Twin Falls. It's the best paying per mile. It's a pretty short job, but that's fine. I'm not sure what a clamshell bucket is. But yeah, we'll jump in. We'll grab that because it's a short job. Maybe we'll grab a second job, and we'll crack on as the sun rises. I think we're actually on a building. I've got a whole load of clamshell bucket, a lot of clamshell buckets on the back. Fair enough. We might need to adjust some things, but I think screw it. We'll just crack on. Looks like we're headed that way. So let's grab a gear because that helps. Being in neutral is not the best, and yeah. I was going to say I was going to try not to whinge about the temperature, but it's really freaking hot. I have been recording a few videos in a row, which means I have air conditioning in here now. I can't have it on. Which means it's been bouncing around the low 30 degrees in here, which is not fun for me. And I sat just next to my leg. I have the mini PC, which does the gaming, and the components of that are sat at somewhere between about 60 to 70 degrees. It's essentially a heater sat between my legs. I've actually put another fan next to that, pointing at it to try and distribute the heat away from it, which is a brilliant idea. But what that means is I essentially have warm air being blown between my legs, which is a lovely image for you, I'm sure. So yeah, Betty is very definitely visiting. But we do what we need to do to get things done. Yeah, one of the things that I would very much like to do in the future, I'm just going to go. They seem to be waiting for me. Is make some changes to. There's a few things I would like to do with the various setups that I use to make content. I think I say near term, but not really, because I need to save up for it. I need to be looking at upgrading the laptop, and potentially that brings back the possibility of creating content on the laptop, which would be really cool. If you've been here a while, you'll know back in the mists of time, that's how it all started. Was recording videos on my laptop. But that came with the problem that the laptop seems to add extra noise to my voice, which is already pretty janky. My voice, not the laptop. So eventually I switched away from doing that. But maybe with a new laptop that'll go away, because the laptop just seems to have a lot of noise in its internal workings. Like when you sometimes when I like, depending on the source that I add into OBS, sometimes it'll just have a heck of a lot of noise on it. If back in the midst of times when Cartech and I used to do Farm Sim multiplayer together, I used to have a real battle when I did stuff on the laptop that I think it was just on the laptop anyway. I want to say just on the laptop. I would just get randomly pure noise coming through when I would try and connect Discord through OBS, and it was not just because of Cartec talking. Love you, buddy. So yeah, the laptop has all sorts of issues with kind of internal electronic noise. It's a laptop problem. I think it's with the way the laptop power supplies work. They're inherently noisy. So yeah, it's a saving job, because a new gaming laptop with the kind of spec that I want is not cheap. So, and YouTube does not pay as well as maybe some people think, particularly when you are as sporadic as I've been lately. So yeah, I would like to do that, but I would also like to make changes to the mini PC that I use for the bulk of my content creation, in terms of like the recording of videos, because it does struggle with some of the games that I play, because it was done on a bit of a budget, because it was a bit of an experiment, but it's turned out to be kind of the real workhorse of how I do things. So I would like to upgrade it, but the upgrades I would like to do to that are not cheap. So anyway, yeah. And then I have the PC that I edit and render the video. I know, I'm a tech nerd. I can't help it. Here's what it is. You can take the... No, it just is. I'm just a tech nerd. So, but yeah, upgrading the laptop would make things somewhat easier. But yeah, it not being like 32. Oh, that's where I want to go. I hate you, game. It not being 30 odd degrees outside would really help. But anywho, I'll screw you, game. And it's been a while and I can't remember the key, so system option. And I don't have the thingy. Lights. Le for lights, obviously. And we're going to go to right, let's rock and roll again, shall we? Probably don't want main beams on, so that'd be really annoying for people. Yeah. So, but it's mega warm in here, and I'm sat with the... I think I've said I call the mini PC the reactor, because it gets so freaking hot. Not overheating hot, but when you have a mini ITX PC with it's working hard, it gets hot. It's the nature of the beastie. It's the nature of the beastie. It's kind of like a laptop. Laptops get hot. Mini PCs get hot. And being a tech nerd and mini PCs, I would love one of the new AMD Strix Halo mini PCs with their new integrated super fancy all-in-one jobbies, just because they seem really cool, for no other reason than that. It would be kind of useful when I'm traveling, because when I'm traveling, I don't have the editing PC with me. And like if I'm traveling and if I'm away for a few days, I end up with, particularly if I've had a bit of a gap in making content, I end up with like, I'm recording videos and then I want to be recording and rendering at the same time. And the laptop can do it. And if I was, a bit better organized, I could do it that way. And when I upgrade the laptop, that'll be a better option. But they would probably be really nice for doing that. Again, it's because I'm a tech nerd and I just want to buy by the things. Because I've kind of looked at buying like an old Mac laptop, because Macs are. It hurts me to say this because I'm not an Apple fan. I hate Apple technology, to be honest. Hate may be strong. My experience with using Apple technology is I do not enjoy using it. I've used an iPhone for a little bit when I had to, because my phone was broken. I have a work iPhone. I use it as little as possible. The teenager loves her Apple stuff. But yeah, not a fan personally. But Apple stuff is really quite good for video stuffs, and even quite old like MacBooks, like the MacBook Airs, are quite good at running DaVinci Resolve, which is the video editing software I use. So I've been looking at those because you can pick those up for a few £100, and apparently they will run DaVinci Resolve quite well. And yeah, I don't know why I've decided to ramble about tech. Partly because I'm very aware of the computer that's sat next to my leg. Partly because I've been browsing on Part Picker a lot, because I'm very aware that it doesn't run Timberborn as well as I would like it to, and it's kind of a mainstay. But equally, I know the upgrade that that I would like to do to it to make it run Timberborn better is going to cost me £1,000, which is a lot of Timberborn videos. So yeah, and it would probably make more sense to wait and buy a better laptop, which is going to be more like £3,000. But you know, I'm really surprised actually. So the I've still got the PC Specialist laptop that I've had for a very long time, and it's lasted now a good 4 or more years. Yes, it had it's a bit triggers broomy in that when it broke, it had a new motherboard, so it's not quite as old as it seems. You know, it's not really as old as it claims to be, because it had the motherboard replaced under warranty. So it's not really as old as it claims it is. Yeah, so I can't actually remember when I had that done. I could go look, because I could look at when I started playing on Maypole Farm in FS22, because I started that series because I had to go back to using the Dell laptop, my old gaming laptop, because that's all I had at that point. That still works actually. It's occasionally used as like a media PC to plug into tele. I'm kind of impressed that thing still runs actually, because that's freaking ancient, and has through its life had some problems. I had to replace all the fans in it. I actually did that when I brought the PC Specialist laptop. I did it after I brought that because I was a bit nervous about replacing them all when it was the only laptop that I had. But yeah, it had all of its cooling fans replaced because they were howling like a howly thing. Technical term. Yeah. I think, and it used to eat chargers like you wouldn't believe. But otherwise, I was a bit. Dell is not the best, brand in the world, I think, for computing. And when saying that, we use Dell laptops at work. We use Dell desktops at work. Apart from the ones that we custom build. and they're fine. The Lenovo work laptops I've had are better, but the Dell ones are okay. I've had a Dell mini PC desktop for years, and that thing is going strong still. It's one of the few computers I've had that I've had so long I've had to replace the BIOS battery in it. Still runs just fine. Yeah, so again, it's another option that I've considered for when I'm traveling, because I travel with monitors. I basically look for options to let me multitask when I'm traveling and doing this, so that I can record and render videos, essentially. Record, render. Well, yeah, because I can't record and edit at the same time, but I can record and render at the same time, and have something that can render not stupidly slowly, but also be somewhat quiet. Because quite often I end up doing that through the night, and like leaving the PC running overnight is a bit annoying, because it's quite, well, I say it's not stupidly that, but I can hear it because I'm noise sensitive. Unlike for uploading videos. So for uploading videos, I don't know if you guys remember, I brought a little tiny PC to experiment with for recording audio. Again, tech geek. And I take that with me for uploading videos from. So once I've rendered them, rather than leaving either my laptop or the other PC running, if I've just got videos to upload, I'll just use that to just upload them, because it's pretty much silent. And it works really well for that. It's really cool. But it can't render them because it can't run DaVinci Resolve, because it's got the lamest CPU in the world in it. And it's like a 4-core thing, but it can barely run. It can just about run Chrome, but that's all it needs to do, you know. Know your job and do your job okay. Yeah. As a thing for life, know your job and do it okay. So this is going to be a relatively short video of me rambling about computers. Apologies if that doesn't interest you, but these are rambly videos. That's what they are. Because I would like to get the aircon switched back on. Yeah, it's the thing that jumped into my head when I started recording. So we're gonna roll our way into wherever it is we were heading. Twin Falls, was it? I think. And we'll carry on from there. I think there's a new DLC coming out soon for this game, the Simulator of American Trucking. So we might have a peek at that when it comes out. It's because, like I said, I'm enjoying playing this game still. It's just I'm kind of prioritizing the bigger games on the channel, obviously, and where I've got back into enjoying FS, it seems sensible to prioritize that. Break. To prioritize that a little bit. So yeah, but just in case you're wondering, still playing this. Still rocking the trucking. And it may or may not have been obvious, I have abandoned the schedule thing that I did, the list, as all of you will have guessed. When I wrote it, it didn't survive for too long. It survived a little while, And basically what I've tried this week, and if it works we might keep going with it, is basically recording a Timberborn and a farm sim video. Oh, we need a thumbnail. Yeah, we need a thumbnail. W, activate viewpoint. The Memorial Bridge. Oh, that's kind of cool. We'll try and get a picture on the bridge though, I think. Pulling that in 16th gear is probably not the best idea. Bang it down many gears. Let's get our thumbnail. It's not flying in front of that car. Perrin Bridge over the Snake River. Seems kind of cool. It's literally telling me to take a picture here. So we will do that. Seems like a sensible idea. Bosh. Give me a mouse. No. Media. Photo mode. Let's zoom out. All the way out. All the way out. All the way out. Yes. Kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah, you'll do. You'll do. Yeah, what I've been doing is doing a Timberborn and a farm sim video, and then I did a Schedule 1 video previously, and now a truck sim video. I'll maybe try and keep that pattern going, because that kind of works. Kind of works. But we'll see how it goes. It all depends on how much time I get for different things. That's Discovery. Did not expect to see one of those. That's not an American car, sir. Sir, you should be driving an American vehicle. I just mentioned tariffs then. Oof. We do want to move across. Some sort of interesting looking junction coming up here. Or is it just a set of traffic lights? Okay, just a set of traffic lights. Looks like we could maybe have gone down there. I don't know. Maybe not behind the police car. The peace officer. Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, we are almost to our drop-off point, and because we have a complex load on the back that we can't even see, we will be getting an easy drop-off, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. As it hits 32 degrees in here, and I'm breaking a sweat, and it's not because of how difficult the unload is gonna be. See what I did there? Yeah, I know. Let's go. Bosh. That's double shift. Double shift again. Yeah. So I don't know whether to. We've got 50 grand in the bank. I'm gonna have 60 grand coming up soon. I don't know at what point to think about picking up our own truck. Maybe when we've got about 100 grand in the bank. Because I think I'm running the more used trucks thingy mod, whatever it's called. So we could then maybe pick up an older, battered truck Or maybe we just keep going, get a bunch of money in the bank, and then get ourselves a nice truck. Oh no. But yeah, I think I'll have to have another look, see when the new DLC is dropping, and maybe because we're not tied to a location at the moment, we can easily drop in on the new area, see what it's like, do a few jobs there. Sounds like it could be interesting. Come on, change lights. Go. So let's go. Right. Somewhere up here on the left-hand side. And that's very nice. I would like to see the map, please. Thanking you. We're delivering it to Buddy's house. Oh no, we're turning out the lights, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're going into the construction site. That's fine. I thought we were dropping it at someone's house then. Who needs that many sets of grab buckets? Okay. Merca! Don't be fooled again by what looks easy and may not be. Okay. Yep, we can do that. We can do that one. I'm pretty sure anyway. I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Nice and slowly. Slow and steady and all that. I can't even lean out the window and see where we can't see any markers. We're going out. We're going outside today. Touching grass. Bosh. Done. Job's a good one. Which is good because I'm freaking melting. So 9 grand in the bank. Not quite level 7, but that is us done, folks. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, click the like button. I will see you all next time.